Now we've just created these dummy variables for job grades 1 through 6 and for genders female and male. There's another type of variable that we like to create as well called an interaction variable. Now an interaction variable essentially multiplies two variables together, kind of giving us, if we have one variable that's x1 and the other one that's x2, we get x1 times x2. And that would be our interaction variable. This works really well with dummy variables in particular. So we're going to create an interaction variable with years of experience and gender. Now, before I get started, I'm going to just hide a few columns here just to make this a little bit cleaner for you to be able to view. So I'm going to highlight columns J through O with my job grades. And I'm going to hide those because I'm not going to be using my job grades right now. I'm going to be focused on gender and years experience. So I'm going to click on StatPro, Data Utilities. And my objective this time is not to create a dummy variable. It's to create an interaction variable. So I'm going to go to create interaction variables and select that. Again, I'm going to choose my data set. It always defaults to A1 for some reason, so that's kind of annoying when we start in column 2. Sorry, when we start from row 2. So I'm going to go from A2 all the way down through to Q210. For a second, I thought that was an O. Okay, so I have my data selected, A2 through Q210. Select OK. And what I want to create an interaction is between years experience and gender. Now, I could choose the categorical variables that I already made down here, but I'm going to show you how to do it with the original categorical variable, right, that we have listed here. So this is where it's technically shown as male, female. You go, okay. Now this part says, which variables do we want to treat as categorical? And we're not obligated to treat any as categorical. So we check off which ones we want to treat as categorical. It already identifies gender as categorical because it's text. If this was something like job grade, I would actually have to select it as categorical. But in this case, it already treats gender as categorical because that's the only way to handle that text. I do not want years experience to be categorical. That is a numeric variable. It's quantitative. That is something that we can count. And so I'm going to select OK. And immediately with a blink of an eye, really, I get my two columns listed here, years experience times gender female and years experience times gender male. I might want to clean this up a little bit and just adjust the header so I see that this is years of experience times female and this is years of experience times male. It just shows up a little bit nicer. Now what I can see in this first line of data, I have years experience female of 0 shown right here. And that's because my gender female is 0. Anything you multiply by 0 is going to give you 0. What's more interesting is my years of experience male times male is going to be this 1 for male times the years of experience 3. For the second line of data, you can see that we have a female gendered employee. So for years experience times female, we're going to have 1 times 14. And for male, again, we're always going to have 0 wherever there's a male. So these 3 are males. And then under female, it will reflect the years of experience. Now you may not understand why we're doing this right now, but that's okay. That's what lecture's for next week. But there you go. That's how you create an interaction variable.